Steam is one of the most popular ways to play games on a computer, and that's for a good reason. It's full of good games like Cuphead, Hollow Knight, Lethal Company, and of course, Hello Neighbor. But there's just one problem with these games. They cost money. Fortunately, Steam has games that are free and don't cost money. So today, I thought I'd take a look at 5 free Steam games and talk about them and see if I'd recommend them to you, the viewer. I know I said in my video game movies video that I talk about games in one video and movies the next, but that format is too limiting and I have no movies to talk about, so, sorry. Anyways, the first game I'm going to talk about is Garten of Banban. Garten of Banban is a game series I've invested in for a while, not because games are good, but because they're bad and insane.
Yeah, but what kind of animal makes that sound?
Choo Choo Charles? It wasn't Choo Choo Charles! It was actually Choo Choo Charles!
In my last video, I said that I like funny bad pieces of media, and Garten of Banban is just that. Even though I know nearly all of the characters' names, I've never played this game before, and that's because the gameplay looks bad in the worst way possible. But that changes today because it's time to see what Banban and his band gang have to offer. So you start off in one of the most beautiful main menus in any game, and there you can see a merch button, and clicking on it will send you to a merch page where you can buy Garten of Banban shirts in case you really want to get bullied at school. It seems kinda scummy to have a merch button in the main menu of a game played by babies, but whatever, maybe the game is great. It's not. So in the hit game Garten of Banban, you're a parent looking for a child who went missing in Banban's kindergarten, and you gotta go in there to find them. The game's main gimmick is a drone, and it is awful. Okay, so you gotta send the drone to buttons, but it just feels super weird to use, because sometimes the drone hits the button and it doesn't work, and the drone is also just really slow and weird sometimes. So anyways, then you go to a beautiful playground and find the Opila bird eggs, and you find a key card and go across the world's biggest ball pit, because yes, this is a ball pit, and do a puzzle where you have to remember the colors of the band gang, which I obviously do, and then you have to hit a button while Opila bird chases you, who proceeds to fall down in the most anticlimactic way possible. And then you activate an elevator and meet the hit character Jumbo Josh, who has an unfortunate name, and then you fall down an elevator. The end. The game looks ugly, and it's not really clear what you're supposed to do half the time, because things are hidden really weirdly. The designs for Opila Bird and Jumbo Josh are awful. They're not appealing or scary, because yeah, this is supposed to be a spooky game. Also, all these characters have the stupidest names, because Five Nights at Freddy's is popular, and Freddy Fazbear is a funny name, so now everyone needs to have a funny name. The only one I like is Jumbo Josh. I don't like Garten of Banban. There's bad decoration, bad gameplay, and it isn't sight readable, just like a Geometry Dash map pack level. But even though I don't like it, I don't think it's horrible or anything, because at the end of the day, it's free, which is something that can't be said about the American healthcare system. I recommend Garten of Banban if you're like me and find these things funny. Also, there's multiple sequels which cost money, and I am not playing those unless I stumble upon a Steam gift card. Stumble? Why would I say that, guys? Stumble Guys! Stumble Guys is the next game I'm going to talk about, and it's about the same quality as the joke I just made. Not good. Stumble Guys is actually a ripoff of Fall Guys, but free. Except Fall Guys is also free now, so I don't know why anyone would want to play Stumble Guys. I wasn't really interested in Fall Guys in the first place, so I like Stumble Guys even less. In Stumble Guys, you are a guy who stumbles through an obstacle course with other men, and you must get to the end before them. It's kinda boring. Look, I might not like Fall Guys, but at least it has Cuphead. All Stumble Guys has is Gargamel from the Smurfs. Also Mr. Beast for some reason.
I just bought this train, and it is currently barreling full speed towards that giant pit.
It looks worse than Fall Guys, obviously, and the main menu looks like a mobile game, because it is. I just don't like the gameplay. Games like this aren't for me, but if you like Fall Guys, you'll probably like Stumble Guys. But also, if you like Fall Guys, just play that and not a worse version of it. Bloons TD Battles 2. Oh yeah, time for the Dart Monkey. I forgot to make reference to him in my last video, so this is my way of apologizing. Unlike the other games on this list, I've actually played Bloons TD Battles 2 before, and not to brag or anything, but kind of a pro. In BTD Battles 2, you have to outlast your opponent by being the best balloon popper ever. That's me. You can also send balloons to the enemy to increase your income. In the match I recorded for this video, the person I was fighting wasn't sending any balloons, so I thought I would definitely go and win. But then they suddenly sent a horde of purple balloons at me, and I died. I like BTD 6, so I like this game. It's kind of pay to win, but that aspect of the game got kind of toned down. I recommend this game because the Dirt Monkey's in it, which means it's good. There is no game. There is no game is a short little non-game where you do nothing. Just kidding, because then you find a hidden game and the voice guy in that game doesn't want you to play it, but you do because Pong is awesome. But then the glitches come, so you have to defeat them by freeing a goat. But no, because the goat doesn't do anything and the glitches destroy the game and the voice guy is sad. It's fun. Puzzles were cool. I liked the voice guy and the visuals were nice. I like the concept of the game as well, with that being that there isn't one. There was a bigger version of the game, or the non-game, that came out, and it seems like a lot of fun. I recommend There Is No Game. It's short, but fun. Baldi's Basics. Oh yeah, Baldi's Basics, the reason I made this video. Now, back in my day, Baldi's Basics was pretty popular. I remember hearing kids in my school talking about this little bald man and his little schoolhouse game, but I was too scared to play it because I was scared of everything. But one day, I watched a Dan TDM video of Baldi's Basics and I realized that it was a funny game. Baldi quickly became my second favorite bald man, right behind the one and only Felonious Gru. Guys, I have a theory. Anyone who plays Baldi's Basics eventually goes bald. Here's my proof! Baldi's Basics is a parody of old educational games and spooky, scary horror games. In it, a bald man chases you through a school with a ruler because you suck at math, which is definitely something that has happened in real life at one point. I love the reason why you're in Baldi's school. In most horror games, there's a deep reason as to why you're at the place you are. Like in Garten of Banban, you're in Banban's garden to find your child. But in Baldi's Basics, you're in Baldi's school because your friend forgot his notebooks, so you gotta find them so he isn't late to eating practice. So yeah, your main goal in the game is to collect 7 notebooks that have 3 math questions each, but the more questions you get wrong, the faster Baldi becomes. Unfortunately, every notebook except the first one has an impossible question. Now, Baldi isn't the only person in the school. There's a bunch of other people there with him as well. Sometimes they can help you, but most of the time they'll just prevent you from moving or move you closer to Baldi. I love how most of the characters are in different art styles, but they still feel like they're from the same game. It's cool. There's also items to help you out, and they're useful. Once you collect all the notebooks, which I didn't do, the lights go red and you have to go to the exit. But no, there's fake exits, so you have to find the real one while Baldi chases you down. Once you escape, there's an epic win screen and the game ends. What I just talked about is the classic mode, but the game also has a birthday mode and a demo mode, which is the demo of the full version. Birthday mode is pretty much the same thing, but there's birthday decorations and items replaced by gifts, while demo mode adds new characters, items, and events. Most notably, the math questions from the notebooks are moved and replaced with a math machine, where you have to find the number in a room to answer the math question, and doing so gives you a notebook. I like this way of getting a notebook more. It makes the gameplay flow better. It's cool. I like it. I got all the notebooks in demo mode, and then I died. RIP. Baldi's Basics is really fun. There's also a full version called Baldi's Basics Plus, which is currently in early access, and I'll definitely pick it up one day. I recommend Baldi's Basics. In conclusion, Garten of Banban is funny, Stumble Guys is pointless, and Fall Guys is also free. I suck at BTD Battles too. There is no game is fun, and Baldi's Basics deserves to win Game of the Year for all of the years. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to say my outro line because I forgot to in my last video, so bye, I guess.